Mamma mia, they made a Mario movie. I kind of want to do this whole video in Chris Pratt's Mario voice, but that would get really old really fast, so I won't do it.
It's a Mario.
Anyways, the new Super Mario Bros. Movie just came out, and I got the chance to go see it at midnight on Tuesday night, technically Wednesday morning. And must I say, after I saw the movie, it had me going, yippee! See what I did there? See what I did there? Also, I'm wearing a cowboy hat because I think I look cool, so yeehaw. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh. Okay, Shy Guy said he has an important message for us. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, dude, that's so lame. I think after Nintendo announced the voice actors for this movie, it's safe to say everyone was terrified. You know, having Chris Pratt, the whitest of white boys, voice an Italian plumber, I mean, yeah. Some of the castings right off the bat were not bad. You know, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach can't be bad. Jack Black as Bowser can't be bad. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, okay. Look, point is, everyone thought this was going to be awful. But somehow, Nintendo pulled through and managed to make a pretty, super Mario Bros. Movie. God, that was bad. We're not even like a minute in and I've already made like 3 terrible Mario jokes. Also, I got this pretty wicked Mario cup. Look at that. That's pretty dope. It says, Super Mario Bros. Movie. Okay, let's actually get to what I thought about the movie. So about a day before seeing the movie, I checked Rotten Tomatoes and the critics had scored this movie at a 48%. Now, I'm not too fond of Rotten Tomatoes. You know, sometimes they have some pretty rotten scores if you ask me. But right off the bat, this was a little alarming. Then I remember that the Rotten Tomato critics gave The Last Jedi like a 95%, so all of my worries pretty much went away. If I could choose any word to describe this movie, it would probably just be fun. It is a super fun movie. If you ever grew up playing Mario or just Nintendo in general, you are going to absolutely adore this movie. The amazing nods at other franchises to Nintendo and just all Mario stuff in general is great. They even got the original voice actor for Mario to be put in the movie. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but you'll know it when you see it. I mean, I was sitting in the movie theater at 23 years old, grinning after reference of Nintendo, and I just could not get enough of it. They also pretty much hit on almost all the major Mario franchises. You know, Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8. Every single one of the franchises had some sort of tie-in into this movie, which I really like. I can't really talk about it much more because I'll probably spoil it, but I will just say it is great to see all the Nintendo nods throughout the entire film. Something else that was phenomenal was the animation. Actually, before we get to the animation, I want to try my best Mario woohoo voice. So here we go. Woohoo! I think that was pretty good. Anyways, the animation for this movie was phenomenal. You could tell Illumination has gotten better and better with all their animatings. Going back from Despicable Me to where we're at now, you can tell there is a huge difference. Obviously, there's a huge difference because it's been 12 years since Despicable Me, but anyways, actually, I don't know when Despicable Me came out. Hey Siri. Okay, Siri doesn't work. But like I said, I could not get over the animation. The way that the cloth was waving in the wind, the water effects, just every single thing about the animation made it so much more enjoyable, and it really pulled you into the movie even more. So kudos to Illumination for that. Kind of tying back into the first one, I want to talk about how fun this movie is. We see so many different Mario characters across the universe, and we get to see them interact with each other in ways that we've never seen, and it was just a fun, enjoyable time. The movie is obviously a PG-rated movie, so some of the jokes are not going to hit as well with the adults as it will with the kids, but some of the jokes really had me cackling up, I'm not gonna lie. A character that actually really surprised me was Toad. I really liked Toad. He was a great side character that had some hilarious jokes. He was a great addition to the force of the Mario team. But with all the fun, nostalgia, and animation to the side, there is a large elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is, why the hell is Chris Pratt voicing Mario? You know, you could have picked any single person in the entire Hollywood franchise. What franchise? You could have picked anyone in Hollywood to voice Mario, and you go with Chris Pratt. Obviously, it's a celebrity grab. They're trying to get big names for the movie to promote it, but I will say, Chris Pratt's Mario was not that bad. Now listen. Okay. Before you witch hunt me, okay? I said he was not that bad. He wasn't great. He wasn't terrible. He was good. I mean, shoot, you could have just thrown me in there. I could get some wahoo yippies and like call it a day. But Chris Pratt didn't really do a bad job. He did all right. All the other voice actors did really well too. You know, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi. But there is one voice actor that stood out among them, and that was Jack Black as Bowser. You can tell that he was the embodiment of this role. He absolutely killed it. It was almost like they took a mixture of Bowser and a mixture of Jack Black, and they just combined it into one animated character, and it was beautiful, magical, amazing. Jack Black, you are a treasure. Please do more movies like this. I tip my hat to you, sir. But yeah, the voice acting I know was a really big deal when this movie got announced, and I must say that it really didn't hinder the movie too much. It was still really enjoyable. Even though Chris Pratt's Mario sounds like Mamma mia. Now, look, you've been sitting here listening about me praising this movie, how the animation's good, how the voice acting's good, how it's a fun time. But is there anything bad about the movie? Mamma mia. Yes, there are a couple of things that do not work well with the movie. The biggest one is the runtime. For having so many different characters in the Mario universe, an hour and 30 minutes is just not enough. They really should have tried to push this to the 2-hour limit just so we can get more connections and relationships between the characters. Even though we pretty much know the relationships between the characters because we've grown up with them, I would have still loved to see more of that on the big screen. And with that short runtime comes really bad pacing issues where they're just trying to meet other characters as fast as they can and get the plot rolling. Like Mario meets Peach, they talk for like one line and then they're best friends forever. It's stuff like that where I wish we could have gotten more out of the characters and their relationships in the movie. Also, another criticism I had that I realized while I was editing this is I really wish we could have got more Luigi. It felt like he was kind of tossed aside as a side character, which is a little lame, but oh well. But with the bad and the good, what is my rating for the movie? I've been sitting on this rating for about a day now, and I have come to the same conclusion that I had after I watched the movie, and that is a 9 out of 10. That's just me. That's just me. I really enjoyed this movie. It was a great fun time with great characters, some really good voice acting, and just overall phenomenal animation. I know some people are going to give this like a 7 or an 8 because of the pacing issues and how the timing of the movie wasn't great, but I just loved the movie. It was a lot of fun, and I feel like that's what matters the most. But with that being said, guys, I really love watching movies and I love sharing that love with you guys. I just said the word love like 4 times. It would mean a lot if you guys subscribed and maybe checked out some of my other videos so that maybe you can check me out and see what you think. Hope you guys have a fantastic day and I will see you all in the next video. Later.